What is up, y'all? It's your girl, Brand New, and honey, I am back in the building. Listen, this time, honey, I'm back with a recap of Love and Marriage Huntsville. This is for season 6, episode 21. Honey, let's get off into it. Listen, shout out to Keke first off. Shout out to my girl, Keke. Keke, girl, we see each other. Okay, I know Tisha, honey, she probably like, Keke got a that's so brand new. Don't give her no shout out or no special attention. Keke, girl, I love you. I do. And that was one hell of a drink throwing. Like, whoa. Like, it got all over Tisha, okay? And you deserved it, Letitia, you deserved it, because that's what your ass get. Okay? Keke is just like Miss Robinson. She like, I done told you once, I done told you twice. Next time, honey, I ain't gonna be so nice. How you doing? Because Letitia kept playing in the sandbox with Keke, honey. Okay, Letitia was at recess. Okay, and as a matter of fact, honey, who remember my little saying, recess brain? Okay, that's what Angela Simmons had back in the day, honey. Okay, that's what Letitia got. Okay, she on the swings. She in the sandbox. Okay, she doing hopscotch. She doing just way too much. But yeah, you could have answered Keke's questions, Letitia. This is the main part of this episode that I want to talk about. Okay, so let's get off into it. What happened on this episode? We got Melody. She reels after learning about Marceau's affair. Okay, we got Letitia. She faces controversy regarding her business website. She's blaming it on the business person. Okay. Yeah, because, you know, he put up the wrong information. It wasn't me. He set up Stormy's website. He didn't set up nothing. Stormy said she did everything herself. You a liar if I've ever seen one, Latifah. Okay? We got Mellow Yellow Maurice. He want his sex life back. What else? Okay, somebody get this nigga a blow up down and call it a damn day. Okay, get old Light Bright a damn oh, how about a glow in the dark blow up down? See, I'm very creative. But I'm so sick of his mayonnaise face, potato salad looking ass. I'm sick of it. Okay? And the Scott's plan for the bet on black turns out to be a bust. They said, get your scamming ass up out of here. There's some scammers in the house. When you see them, point them out. Marceau and Latifah, honey. They said, y'all got to go. Get up out of here. Okay, so they did. Y'all should be happy. Shit, they stopping y'all from committing another crime, okay? Your next crime, okay? Like, shit, you already back and forth in the courts, okay? Y'all already being sued, honey, for millions of dollars, honey. And y'all out here living it up, okay? Y'all is out here just living, going to Beyonce concerts, getting new cars, traveling, honey. I saw on social media, Kimmy has gotten into an accident. I'm sorry that happened, Kimmy. The person did an old hit and run on her, honey. Okay, like, what is going on? Okay, I hope Kimmy is okay, child. That is just crazy. The person ran and fast. And child, Keke and Letitia, they reach a point of no return. Okay, ain't no blood. It's thicker than water. Not with these two. It's just water. A lot of water under the bridge. Okay. So, honey, we pick up where we was left off last time, okay? I didn't like all that bleeping out at the table between Keke and Mel. I was so confused, okay? I was just confused. So, I will be reading a comment that thoroughly explains all of this, okay? I also put this in my other video that I did already filmed, okay? So, the person says, what I gathered from the convo between Mel and Keke was Marceau's mistress had a boyfriend who broke up with her when he found out she was messing with Marceau. He then went a step further to blow up Marceau's spot and tell Tisha, hey, Tisha, our spouses are sleeping together and they cheating on us. But Tisha ain't want to hear it. That person got that soul, like my soul. He would never do that to me. She ignored the dude. It got back to Keke and she then tried to bring it to Letitia. Set up a meeting between the two because she didn't want to do this over the phone. So she tried to be alone with Tisha. But no, what does Tisha do? Tisha didn't show up. Okay, she didn't show up. She ignored Keke at the table. Okay, this is a pattern of behavior. Okay, she don't want to hear. But then Tisha turns around and is mad at Keke, like, why you ain't tell me? And Keke like, girl, I was trying to tell you, but you didn't show up. So what you want me to do? Okay, I can give it to you, but what you gonna do with it? Okay. So Tisha said, but you could have called. But Tisha, you weren't answering your damn phone. She then expects Keke to drop her hairstylist because I guess they have some involvement or spread the tea, yet Tisha ain't dropping her own hairstylist who was accused of sleeping with Marceau for years. I remember that lady they did that interview with and she denied. And the person even put the one who went on live with Tisha and Marceau some years back. Yep. So, yeah. So now Keke like, how you mad at me, but not at your good for nothing husband? Okay? Like, child, make it make sense. Listen. But yeah, I just wasn't a fan of all that bleeping out and stuff. So Keke is in her feelings, like she feel like Tisha is blaming her for everything. Mel is just like, I don't know how she's so mad at you, Keke. She ain't mad at the girl he was messing with. Okay, she ain't mad at that. Child, Keke took to her confessional, honey, and she was looking good. She was looking a lot like Letitia, honey. But she said that Tisha has chosen to believe, honey, I can't even get the words out, her gaslighting husband over her. And we know Marceau is a gaslighter. Okay? So Keke says, honey, she can't put up with this foolishness for much longer. So, honey, that's why it played out the way it played out. So Keke says she doesn't think that Marceau had a threesome with the girl and the other girl. She don't believe that. So Melody asks Keke, do you think Marceau and Blase has something going on? Okay. And Keke says, I don't know to that. Now, was she talking about, I'm guessing she talking about Alonda, the hairstylist. What do y'all think? Who the hell is she talking about? Or, child, I'm confused. So Melody, honey, gets on her high horse and she just like, Tisha has been saying for years, where there is smoke, there is fire. She had a lot to say as it pertains to my marriage, okay? She had a lot to say. Yeah, and that's how women like Tisha is. They're jealous of you already. And with Melody, she knows that she's not Melody's equal. So what's the next best thing to do to Melody is to remind her of what Martel did to her, lied, cheated, and deceived her. And she wants to take Martel's negative actions towards Melody and make that into Melody's identity, because she can't deal with Melody's confidence. Okay, she can't deal with the fact that Melody is a powerful force. Okay, she's not a codependent like how Tisha is. Okay, she's even more powerful without Martel. So I know that really kills Tisha. But Tisha loved, and that's how a lot of evil women are. They love it when a man is dogging you, and they will say, all day to you, oh, that man, he don't love you. He don't even want you. And they love saying stuff like that because that's their way of chipping at your self-esteem. Okay? If I got low self-esteem, I want yours to be even lower than mine. That way we can then be on an equal playing field. Okay?
It's smoke and flames, and I'm going to be fanning the flames.
I know that's right, girl.
Absolutely.
And then Keke said, but there's more. And Melody was like, huh? Say what now? Child, it's just too confusing, honey. Don't do another one of these scenes, Carlos. Like, you gonna have to put some names on it, honey. Okay? So Keke gets to mentioning Macy and Mila's hair care line and how Latifah then took Stormy's information, honey, and put it on her website. That way, I guess if you have any issues with your package, you can mail it, but it has Canvas Beauty, which is Stormy's business name, like Tisha. And you sitting up here in this scene with Marceau talking about, oh, the person that did your website, they made a mistake and they quickly fixed it. No, girl, get out of here. You lying, because you should have proofread that. You didn't proofread it. So, girl, stop playing with us, Latifah. Okay, just be stealing from the folks. But y'all swear up and down that Melody is jealous of Letitia's marriage. She's jealous of the power couple that Marceau and Tisha is. Child, bye. They got all them lawsuits filled with fraud cases. Like, child, they not holding a candle to Melody. Okay? Even with them being together, they can't handle Melody. That's why Marceau felt the need to attack Melody. Okay, and her business acumen. He's threatened by it. He knows his wife has a box of rocks inside of her head. Okay, all them degrees, my ass. You ain't got the common sense that God gave you. Oh, no good heifer. So Keke was kind of thinking that maybe Tisha is doing business with Stormy. Maybe she's up under her. No, Keke. Your cousin is a copycat ass fool. I'm glad they rolled the beautiful bean footage and they showed her ass. And I hope, Carlos, you hold her feet to the carpet. Well, to the fire, honey, okay? I hope you really lay into Miss Codependent and you ask her why she ain't got her own brain. Why she gotta steal stuff from people? She over there hanging out with Destiny. Birds of a feather, honey. Flock together. So Keke calls all of that, honey, plagiarism, and whoever set up Tisha's website should be sued. And Melody called Tisha out for being the copy and paste queen. I'm glad they showed the Embrace logo. Y'all remember that was the old skincare line. That was the name of it. Yeah, she copied everything and used it for her mommy business podcast. Carlos, please ask this heifer, where the hell is that podcast? And why you got a damn podcast? You know your ass can't talk. Okay? Probably halfway can't spell. Well, we know you can't spell. We know you didn't proofread it. You probably did proofread it and was like, yeah, just use Stormy's information. I'm not confident enough in myself. See, all of this just runs into each other, you guys. And I told y'all she has imposter syndrome. So that means she will act like she has her shit together. And really, she doesn't. She has low self-esteem, low self-confidence, because that's what these people do. They copycat and just every little thing you do, child. They got a copy up off of you. It's a shame, honey. Oh, yeah, and Tisha called her and Marceau a power couple. Remember that Marceau told Melody, him and Tisha ain't no damn power couple, and another lie. Okay, survey says that was a damn lie. Tisha, girl, you coming off like Tommy up off of Martin. You ain't got no job, man. Woo, child. The ghetto. Child, I was cracking up when Melody said, Stormy, girl, it's your turn now, girl. So next, honey, we got Mellow Yellow. He's buying a Jeep for Kimmy. Finally, you do something for her. Damn, it's a damn shame it took her to get cancer for you to do something nice for her. Okay, shit. And before that, you took her on that late ass honeymoon, and it took y'all damn near 10 years to get married. What type of nigga is you? Okay, what the hell going on with these Scott brothers? Okay. Ooh, child, Kimmy girl, you a better girl than Miss Robinson could ever be. So Maurice, mayonnaise face, decides to buy the Jeep for Kimmy because Kimmy's cancer made him realize that life is short. That's a damn shame. But anyways, he gets to telling Marceau about his sex life and how he only getting it twice a month. And Marceau was like, well, welcome to being married, nigga. That's about what everybody else is getting. What you think you supposed to get, and your woman just now recovering from having breast cancer? Okay, I was like, child, you better say that, Marceau. Okay. So they began talking about, well, why, is Kimmy not wanting to have sex? And, Maurice gets to telling Marceau, well, Kimmy is saying it's because of the chemo, and I don't think it's because of the chemo. I guess it makes her tired, and I say it's a mental thing. And then Marceau, the gaslighter of all gaslighters, calls out his brother for gaslighting Kimmy. Like, child, you can't tell this woman it's mental. She know her body. Okay? So, child, Marceau tells Maurice to take his brace off, honey, and do some jumping jacks, because you done lost your damn mind. Okay? A mind is a terrible thing to waste. But real talk, though, I like how Marceau explained that to his brother. Like, he gave him some good analogies and, he really, took up for Kimmy and, said what she been feeling. Child, ooh, I couldn't be with no man like that, honey. Damn. Y'all making single look real good, honey, okay? So next, honey, we see this scene with Stormy and Courtney. I guess he makes her some tea. She, I guess, had strep throat, something wrong with her damn throat. I think we covered all of this, honey. I didn't talk about it. I was like, look at big Courtney, honey, looking like a big old teddy bear, taking care of his woman, honey. Okay, taking care of his lady. I like him serving her like that. He looks to be like a good husband, good provider. They work side by side together in the business. Okay, like, Courtney seemed like a vibe. Okay. So the doctor, honey, got Stormy taking her medicine. She is starting to feel, a little bit better. I forgot what she said what the strep throat turned into, honey. I forgot the name. Y'all got the name. Okay. So Keke checked in on Stormy while she was sick. Stormy said Keke was the first person. Now you hear this, Latifah? This is what you do when you a real friend. Okay, this is what you do. You check in with people. You don't steal from them. Your thieving ass, you too busy stealing from Stormy to check in with her. Okay, and I like that. I like that Stormy likes Keke and sees that she's a good person, because let Latifah and Marceau tell it, Keke is an addict. She a fiend. Okay, she still got addiction issues. They really love assassinating her character with that, weaponizing, whatever she's been through in her past and using it against her now. And, they are so nasty and so rude. Okay, but I like that for Keke. Like, I like when, the good ones, right? I like when people really love and embrace them. Okay. So Courtney and Stormy, they began joking about Stormy calling Keke Darkwing Duck, or whatever the hell that silly stuff is. Okay, don't talk about my girl like that, Stormy. I see what you was trying to say, but let's not talk about Keke like that. Keke got a dark soul, like she a bad person. She was in there stealing. That's probably what Tisha trying to say, honey. Okay, they want to keep assassinating her character. But Courtney, he like Keke too, honey. He say that she a good person too. Okay. So Stormy ends up telling her husband, Courtney, that Miss Latishascott Scott has copied and pasted her shipping policy. Okay, that's what Latifah doing instead of checking in with Stormy. She's stealing. Okay, ciao. And even Courtney was like, well, damn, they didn't proofread it. And then Stormy was like, no. See, Latifah, I don't know how you gonna get up out of this, sis. I didn't do that, brand new. The man that created the website, he did that. He got a dark soul. And Courtney was like, well, shit, she ain't have to steal it from you. You like to help out with that. And then Stormy was like, I really do. And I really do feel like Stormy would have helped her, But Latifah, honey, she just like her mammy. Okay, and y'all know they got a pass, okay? They got a record, okay? I mean, I'm just saying they used to the thieving and deceiving and the stealing and the lying and the trying to compete with people, honey, that they damn sure don't compare to. Okay, make it make sense. Oh, Stormy also invites Courtney to Maurice and Kimmy's house for a barbecue, but Courtney declines, honey. He said he ain't dealing with Marceau, okay, and Latifah. He ain't trying to be around them, okay? He ain't trying to cuss out Marceau. Now, if Courtney would have went to the barbecue, shit, Marceau would have had to worry about Keke husband and Stormy husband, and then they both would have tag teamed his big head ass, okay? So next, honey, we got Tisha and Marceau. They are in her office, She's saying the walls are up, honey. Like everything is coming together. After going through the design with my designer for Scott Realty, I'm really excited to see that the walls are up and the floors are down. I can't wait till this office is completed. And I'm in here signing new contracts Don't be forging stuff, honey, like your friend, okay? So Marceau goes over some numbers with Tisha, honey, and she don't care. You know, he talking about it's going to be expensive, but it don't matter. You want to know why? You want to know why? You want to know why? Because they plan on using somebody else's money, okay? These two crooks, honey, they can't get enough. That was including the barber shop too, right? Girl, why you bring that up? Don't y'all owe that man? I need to break down how much the barber shop go be, cause I need to keep everything separate. So Marceau brings up Maurice and Kimmy's cookout and how Maurice was talking to him about Courtney and Stormy. Are you going to be good if you see them? And then Marceau says, well, I'm good. They the ones with the problem. You got to be friends to fall out. Really? Are you anybody's friend, Marceau? Hopefully, Marceau, y'all can talk and move forward. Like, it's real petty. Marceau brings up he doesn't have friends that call him all types of bitches and stuff. Okay, I told y'all how I felt about that. I feel like that's unnecessary of Stormy. You know, hell, call him a queen, but bitch, it's a little too strong. Okay? So Marceau tells Tisha that the whole Bet on Black event has to be canceled because somebody reported they ass. Okay, and rightfully so, you damn scammers. Okay, they said y'all won't pull another bullshiggity event. Somebody said, honey, that they are illegally gambling up over there. Okay? Marceau says he doesn't want this situation to affect his business. It look like you don't care. It look like you've made a career out of what? Scamming folks, okay? Did you forget about them $1 million lawsuits you got over there in the courts for fraud? Okay, what about that? That affects your business. Okay, your business already got a bad reputation. What's one more thing on the list? Okay, what's one more thing? Okay, that shows you to be a certain way with the community. Okay? You the one taking them people money and ain't doing the work behind it. What's wrong with you? And then Tisha said what she normally say, honey. Something with the community. 911 emergency. We trying to reconnect the community. Okay, I was like, girl, just shut up. Just be quiet. You and your pink. Okay, what did Candace tell Giselle? You and your greens. Just be quiet, girl. She get to saying, it's just a shame that, we can't even do stuff, for the community. Girl, you trying to build a house that y'all don't even have. Your house ain't even done. Okay, y'all is lying. Hopefully, Carlos holds these people accountable and responsible for their actions, honey. Okay, the same way he was on Martel and Melody at them reunions, I want him to hold the Scotts accountable. Okay? Child, because everybody can't be lying on y'all. So next, Tisha gets to telling Marceau about Macy and Mila's website and how they had Stormy shipping information in there. She gets to acting like this poor, perpetual victim, honey. It's like, girl, stop playing with us, Tisha. I just don't understand, why I get so much hate. Girl, you get so much hate because of the malicious things you be doing. See, you don't hold yourself accountable and responsible for your bad behavior. And see, most codependents, they don't. They are always the victim. Okay, somebody did them wrong. It's never, well, I stole this information. I copied off Mel. I copied off Stormy. She'll never own her shit. Okay? Never. Even Kimmy admitted that. Okay? Remember what she said to Tisha? Tisha lives in an alternate universe. Yes, she does. She act like a little girl. She like to talk like a grown woman sometimes, but she resorts back to this little girl, this child that's being done wrong. Everybody's picking on her. Remember, she even accused the people of colorism. It's because she got dark skin. Her and Marceau, they did their woe is me's. Don't nobody want to see them get ahead. Like, when the hell is y'all go on up to being scammers? I mean, I'm just saying, everybody can't lie about this stuff. Okay? Marceau mentioned that that's something that they should have caught. Yeah, you should have proofread it, but you got her. With her imposter syndrome, she got all these degrees. She don't feel like she has to proofread anything because she doesn't want to put in any hard work. That's what a copycat does. They're lazy. They would rather just steal from other people. Okay, but I paid him a lot of money, and you still should have proofread that shiggity. But that's what you do. You've made a career out of copying and pasting people's business moves. We'll just put it like that. That's what you do. Because you got imposter syndrome. Because you haven't fixed the low self-esteem. You don't feel good about yourself. You want to act like you feel good about yourself. You want to act like you about that life. But you're not. You're a fraud. You're a fake. You talk all that shit about Mel and you ain't even half the woman. Not even 1/4 of the woman that she is. Girl, get up off my screen. She just looked pitiful. And then something tells me, guys, if Carlos holds her feet to the fire at the reunion, she's going to storm out and cry. Because she doesn't have any answers for her behavior. So next, honey, we are at Maurice and Kimmy's cookout. Maurice is about to put some meat on the grill. We got Stormy. She pulls up. I love her truck. Kimmy get to asking, where is her old man? And Stormy said, honey, he didn't want to come. He ain't trying to be bothered with Marceau. Okay, he ain't got time for that. And Kimmy was just like, but why is he even upset? Like, Kimmy, girl, stop it. Okay, he don't like that man. Damn, everybody don't like Marceau like that. They can only take Marceau in doses. And then Courtney did what every black person does. He may not attend the event, but he want a plate. He want a plate to go. And Kimmy was like, it don't work like that. You got to attend to get a plate, honey, okay? I know that's right, Courtney. Okay, shit. He said, put a few rib tips on that plate. Maurice get to telling Stormy that Marceau said he don't really have no issue with Courtney, and Stormy was over it, honey. She was like, I don't want to talk about my man. He ain't here. I was like, shut it down, sis. Shut it down. Next, honey, we got Miss melodyshari, and them legs, honey, they was looking good, girl. You gone, girl. Melody said, honey, I got my Daisy Dukes on. I want you to look at me with my Daisy Dukes on. Everybody. Yes.
Hey, y'all. Hey. What's up? Absolutely. Kimmy and Maurice having a barbecue? Absolutely. God said go. This right here is my type of living. Like, this is what I like. Absolutely. We about to turn up.
Child, Kimmy points out Mel's t-shirt. Okay, I'm on what you on. We got Miss Chris and Miss Chris. We got Miss Nell and Chris Fletcher, honey. They in the building, honey. I smell the grill, like I'm gonna need a piece of chicken. So we got Marceau and Tisha. And Tisha wore the right shirt, honey, to get wet in. Child, they over there getting their money out. That way they can get the playing the spades, honey. Miss Robinson can whoop everybody ass in some spades, honey, okay? We got Martel, hook-headed hoe. Y'all cooking? Yeah, nigga. Did you move up out of them people's house yet, fool? So, child, Martel goes and greets everybody. Chris and Nell and Stormy, he speak to Melody. She ignored his ass. Girl, that's what you should have been doing to that man. Treat his ass like he ain't even there. Don't feed that narcissist, honey. You gotta starve them, honey. Ooh, child, they some attention seekers, honey. Okay, and Melody said, honey, not today and tomorrow. Don't look good either. I ain't never talking to you no more. Chris and Nell, honey, they took to their confessional and said that they broke up before too, and they can only imagine, because Mel and Martel has went through this divorce. But Miss Nell says she don't blame Melody, okay, because at one point she wasn't talking to Chris either. Okay, I was like, oh, stuff. Now, I'm paying attention to Stormy as she's sitting by Melody, and she's not like all enthusiastic. So she don't like Melody. I'm just, watching her body language. But you're so cool with that smooth criminal destiny, honey. You're okay with that, though. Okay, you're okay with Letitia. Well, you kind of suspicious of her. But yeah, I don't know. It's just weird, It ain't weird, really, because people really don't need a reason to hate you. But child, she done helped you to get on the show, and your mama got on here clowning like, girl, y'all was wrong. Hopefully Carlos hold her and her mother accountable and responsible for their behavior towards Miss Melody, honey. Okay, because that's a fool. Okay, you don't come at nobody like that. Melody a better person than me. I would have cussed Miss Betty the out. So, okay, it would have been lights out. Elder Mock. So Keke arrives at the barbecue and hugs Kimmy, her husband. He seemed cool as hell. He hugged on Kimmy. So Keke comes and greets everybody. I don't know what it is with Keke. I don't have no idea why she always talk about my marriage. Because the man, done stepped out on you, and she trying to be a good cousin and tell you about it, girl, but you don't want to hear the truth. Okay, because you know that you ain't without Marceau, okay? Keke got a die soul, like she just don't want to see nobody happy. Y'all kill me when y'all say that type of stuff, and then y'all will say it. Y'all will say that type of stuff, and people will have the most toxic marriage or relationship, honey. I just don't understand it. But yeah, Tisha says, honey, Keke has not stayed out of her marriage. She promised to do that. So now, she's just not going to speak to her. How juvenile, how childish. But she's childlike. She's a big kid. So Keke hugs Mel, and that, I noticed that got a rise out of Tisha. She jumps out her seat to hug Keke's husband, okay? But then she ignores Keke. So Keke actually tries to hug Tisha, and Tisha runs off. Rude as hell. That's why your ass is about to get everything that you got coming to you. I don't feel sorry for you. Keke said, girl, you so stupid. Ignorant. Keke in her confessional, like, why do I continue to give this relationship a chance? Like, why? Like, she is not respectful, okay, of me. So Keke says to Stormy, you didn't see the shade? And she says, her ignorant ass, she's talking about Tisha. Marceau is over there smiling as he smokes his cigar. Okay, let go. So Tisha comes back to the table as if she didn't see or hear Keke trying to talk to her. Because y'all know Marceau done programmed her. Okay, ignore Keke. Don't give her no screen time. And then maybe she'll get fired if you don't entertain her. Okay, my soul. So Keke tells Stormy that it's funny that Tisha wants to blame her for everything. Keke says she don't even blame the people that she need to blame. Keke says she don't blame Tisha for half the stuff she should blame her for. So as Keke is talking to Stormy, Tisha is steadily calling Maurice's name. So Keke is trying to explain stuff to Stormy, and Stormy finally makes eye contact and says, you know, I'm trying to listen to you. Now, it's very interesting because I do remember that Stormy didn't even like Keke at one point. She didn't like her coming on here, you know, telling all Tisha business. She felt like, oh, if you do that to her, you'll do it to me. And no, sometimes shit, you know, you treating a certain person, even though they your family member, a certain way because they a snake. Shit. So Keke tells Stormy that some girl is rumored, allegedly, of having a affair with Marceau. So she's steady trying to explain everything, honey. I ain't gonna go through every little thing. Tisha and Marceau asked Stormy did they have, you know, a two of hearts or something. So not Tisha. Keke rolls her eyes and sucks her teeth. She irritated that Tisha keep ignoring her and Marceau. She then threw the cards at Tisha and Marceau. I don't blame her. I don't blame her because y'all didn't have to treat her like this, okay? At least try to be cordial. And I think that Tisha learned a lesson. Like, oh, I don't need to be just ignoring people and being dismissive and being rude. And yeah, I may get a damn drink thrown in my face. So yeah, I think she learned a lesson. Honey, I love Keke. She said there's no card game, period, that's gonna happen. I love it. So Tisha starts calling Maurice again, saying they need a new deck of cards. See, she's still ignoring Keke, being childish. Stormy, you know, watches this and she's like, well, is there a table where y'all can talk and discuss all of this? So Tisha gets up to walk off. She's so rude. Keke says, nope, we don't need to. I don't blame you, Keke. Keke got tired, honey. Keke says, honey, Tisha needs to have this conversation with Marceau and not me. Keke mentioned somebody called her on three-way with the guy. She asking the guy what's going on. Keke began talking about firing somebody, honey. And Stormy like, what is going on? So Keke tells Stormy she tried to tell Tisha what was going on, but Tisha never showed up to her house. Keke is like, I'm not about to call her and run up behind her to tell her any information. She refused to show up. Oh, so Keke said, if you want to be mad, be mad. Scratch your ass. And splash that drink on Tisha. Now, bitch, you have been ignoring Keke at the whole damn time at this barbecue. You couldn't ignore getting a drink thrown in your damn face. It got all on her. She got good aim. And it was very, like, effortless. Like, you know, like, just, it seemed like she just tapped that damn cup. And honey, I was here for it, because that's what your ass get for trying to ignore your cousin, honey. So Stormy jumped up and so did Keke. So here go Tisha, Miss I don't have no words, okay? She didn't ignore that drink. She gave your ass something you couldn't ignore. Why would you do that, Keke? Why would you do such a thing? Here go Marceau, like he's directing traffic. We're not doing this. You're already doing it, motherfuckers, okay? It's been done to you. Well, to your wife, okay? Shit, Keke said, I'm gonna get the brother Tuckers in line today. Somebody done told you wrong. Dang, like, then what we on now? You started it when you began ignoring her. And I don't want to hear this shiggity in the comments about, oh, that was childish. Oh, Keke shouldn't have did that. No. You don't play in people's face. You don't sit up and be rude and ignore them and be dismissive and walk off. And no, Tisha was being a bitch. But she doesn't own her shiggity, so she'll play the victim when something happens to her. She's embarrassed. I'm glad. I am glad. Get her ass. Get her. And honey, Melody was sitting there like, absolutely.
Remember all that stuff you said about my man?
You done got all this done to you in front of your nemesis, honey. Okay, in front of your enemy. Okay, Mel was your enemy. So Keke says Tisha need to be mad at who she need to be mad at. Marceau is looking for Maurice, and then they find Kimmy. And they say that Keke need to go because she didn't throw a drink on Tisha. She need to go or we finna go. So Marceau says, yeah, we need to call the police and drug test your brother tucking ASS. Keke says, do it, itch, do it. And honey, I see Keke, man, making his way towards Marceau. Marceau trying to hide, honey. Ooh, child. What did Keke say? Did she tell Tisha she need a lie detector test or Marceau? She said something. I couldn't catch it. But yeah, Keke's husband, he didn't like that Marceau was making a mockery of Keke being addicted, you know. He didn't like that because as soon as Marceau said, yeah, we need to call the police and drug test your ass, that's when Keke's husband began charging towards Marceau. Okay, that was a good episode, honey. Okay, that's all I got for y'all and ain't got no more. Don't forget, guys, to like, comment, and subscribe. I am your girl, brand new, and I will check you guys out in the next video.